Hey up! It's Monday the 14th of Feb. I finished work, so I thought, right, sod it, I'm going to fly down here now and get these carbs off this bike because I couldn't be bothered the other day. We know they're leaking, so I'm going to get the carbs off. I've ordered a new fuel pump because the fuel pump was absolutely knackered. I opened it up and it felt a bit. And everything was corroded inside it, so I thought, right, fuck it, I'll get a new one. 20 quid from eBay, something for a brand new one. So I've got my light, so I'm going to get these carbs off now, get them home, and we'll sort this fuel leak out. Back into. Right, I've got the carbs off, but them two inlet rubbers there, absolutely stuck solid. Even though, can you see that I can waggle this around? That one's a bit tighter, but at least it does. Oh well, no, it does move. Look, so that one moves. Not as much, obviously, but they're just solid and they rock hard as well. Them rubbers. So the carbs are down there. So I'm going to try and get them two off. I'm going to have to damage them to get them off, I think, and we'll go from there. Right, it's starting to get dark now, so I got them two rubbers off, but yeah, they are knackered. Just absolutely brittle as out. Yeah, I'm trying to squeeze it as hard as I can. I can't even bend it, it's that hard. So I'm surprised these bloody sealed at all. Anyway, so I've just stuffed a bit of rag down to stop shit going down. Come on, focus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up in there actually. And I've been thinking, that looks like the oil pressure, doesn't it? That wire there. Well, look at the state of that, man. Two fucking joins there. So do I take this off? And because I did notice that the oil pressure light didn't come on. So do I just take that off and weld it, solder a new wire on, stuff like that? Do you know what I mean? It's I think I'll probably do that. So I'm going to clean it up in here, and we'll give it a go. It should be nice and clean for when I put the carbs back on. Then I hope this is focused in. I can't tell because it's quite dark now. So anyway, so yeah. So the carbs are on. I'm off home now. I'm going to strip them down when I get home, the carbs. So the next video will be tomorrow night after work up in my shed. See you then. Hello guys, so I'm in my shed. The carburetors are here. I've got 4 tubs. Number 1 carb, number 2, number 3, number 4. I've got a few bits in there that I'm going to clean up. But I have just noticed this, and I don't know if it's relevant or not, but this is the choke lever there, and you can see that the choke lever opens up like a plunger on each carb. The other plungers there, look. Oops. But on this one, number 3, the plunger doesn't go all the way in like the others do. So is that something I need to be worried about? Does it need to go in? I've no idea. Why is it? So do I need to, I don't know, undo? Does that need to come back a bit more that way? Right, anyway, that's something I need to look at in the Haynes manual. So as you can see, look, there's some fucking silicone stuff here that somebody's painted on. So I suppose the best thing I can do now is get the float balls off and just see what it's like inside. So I shall do that now. So you can see all the pink shit that they've used. Come on, is it in focus that? That must be my eyes that are going out of focus. So as you can see, look, lovely, 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 lovely. I'm surprised that even ran at all. So I need to get all that crap off. Oh, it's fucking hard stuff as well, never mind. Right, I'm going to get all the jets out and stuff like that, and the the floats, and we'll go from there. Right, I've got the bloody hell, hang on. So I've got all the jets and stuff and the little tiny fuel filter things out of there, floats and stuff. Come on, move. Yeah. Now what I've noticed when I was taking them out, because I had to hold the carburetors to get them out, the carburetor, the numbers 1 and 2 are literally held together to 3 and 4 by one bracket at the back, that one there, and these two pipes. And if you look at that, you can see the pipe is sort of like up at an angle like that, which I don't think it should be. And this one is, I don't know if I can do it with one hand, but I can move that in and out. So I don't know if the oil, I don't know if the petrol's coming out of there. So will there be some O-rings in there? I have no idea. Will there be some in there? So do I split them? Like I say, it's the carburetors are held together by that that there, and that is it. So it's a case of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws, and then they'll just split apart. So oh, there's this here, look. So I'm just right, but I'm guessing they just slot into each other. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get these tops off, and that'll give me a better idea then. Right. Oops. So I've now got all the tops off, and I've undone the 4 screws there, which are there, that I'm going to put back in there. The little screw with the 2 springs is in my box there. Now the only trouble is, I thought that these 2 carbs would pull off together, but it turns out that they're going to come off separately. So there's a spring there, and I'm just a bit dubious of whether to pull this off or not. I'm going to have to do that. Just give me 2 minutes while I try and do this. So that's just, so there's some more springs there. Look, oh, one's just fallen out. Right, it's off. So as you can see, there's a tiny spring there that goes there, and then that obviously butts up to that there. So let me get these springs, these 2 little springs, and put them in there. Right. So I'm going to pop that in there. So that's number one. And now this one should just slide off if I undo that. Hopefully. Right, I better take that off and put that on there. No, I'll slide that back on there with them. So let me just try and... There we go. Okay now, I hope I can put these back together. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to call it a do for today because I've been spraying some carb cleaner and some got on my hand and it's freezing. I had gloves on, but anyway. So I've decided I'm not going to split them two, number 3 and number 4, because I just don't want to do it. The only reason I took them two off was because I wanted to get at them, the petrol pipes with the little O-rings, just to make sure that it wasn't them that were leaking. So I'm going to try and get some little O-rings. I'll probably just get a set or something like that, if I can do. And then we'll see how it goes. So I know there's a pipe on there, but that's just all that is just a petrol overflow pipe, isn't it, from the floats chambers. It's this one that's the most important thing. This is from the petrol pump that feeds the actual carburetors. So if I can get 2 new O-rings for that, then job's a good one. And then I shall give the carbs a clean and then hopefully start putting them back together. So that's it, guys. I don't know if I'll be up tomorrow, because unless I try and start cleaning these carburetor bodies. Anyway, right, I'll see you later. So it's Thursday the 17th of Feb. I've got some brand new, come on camera, zoom. I've got some brand new carb inlet rubbers, some fuel pipe. I bought a box of these O-ring things to try and replace the O-rings in that. I got some more cans of that carb spray. The air filters come from China, and we've also got a brand new fuel pump as well. So hopefully, once I've rebuilt the carbs, everything should work. The bike should run as it's intended, and the job will be a good one. So I'm going to start now. I'll have a bit of a clean up and then I'll start putting these carbs back together now. That's if these O-rings fit, by the way. Well, that was a bit fiddly. The thing is getting them little tiny springs in there and the other one in there. You can't see in there. Where's it gone? There's a spring there, but where them 2 little arms join in there, there's 2 little springs. I've forgotten where the bloody tick over. I'm sure it goes there, but I don't know where this bracket goes to. So I need to look on the in the manual. These, I'm assuming that they're the pilot jet, the air jets, there, and there, and there. That one's all like screwed up, so I don't know if you can see it or not. It's all chewed up. God. But there's new O-rings on there now, and there's new O-rings on that one. Now, yeah, Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yes, please. Yeah, I'm coming down. Alright, bye. Tea's ready. When I took this off, I noticed that was wonky and that was wonky. Now it's all right because I think when it goes in, when the carbs sit on the manifolds, it will straighten up. So, but anyway, so the main thing that, and I hope I've put that on the right way around because that was long on one side but not on the other side. I think it is because the pipe was in between there. Look, whereas if it was there, if that was there, it'd bang on there. So I shall leave that now because my tea's ready and I've got backache. But I can start putting these back together now. But I need to get these out and clean them as well. Them there, look. So that there, and that, and that, and that. I should have taken them out really. But anyway, I need to find out where this goes. So hopefully we're having a rebuild and we're on with it, which is good. So we'll see you soon. Oh, Saturday, whatever day in February, whatever date, sorry, it is in February. As you can see, let me just zoom in on that. Well, you can probably hear it raining again. My garden is like a fucking, it's just absolutely slippy as out. So anyway, so I'm in the shed. Alice has just made me a cup of tea and I've got the carburetors back together, so they're all cleaned, everything. Now the only problem I've got is all that red shit. I literally used a full can of that shit to get all that red shit off, that sealant off the float balls and stuff like that. So we've got new O-rings in, I think it's that one there, this overflow pipe. Got new O-rings in that there, and we've got new O-rings in that as well. Like I say, that looks wonky, but it looked wonky when I took it off. But when I put it on the bike, on the engine, I'm hoping that it'll straighten up. They will need definitely balancing, because in there, look, if you can see, them two little springs obviously popped out when I took the carburetors apart. So they're going to need balancing definitely, but I'll do a video on that anyway. Everything's lovely and clean now. They're all lovely and clean. Oops. Oh, hang on. That's better. They were sticking a bit. Oops, we've got one stuck. Right. It might be because they're... Right, anyway. So, yep. I've got the new rubbers there. I'm not going to put these on yet. I'll wait till I fit them to the bike. I'm debating whether to try and clean these up or just put some fucking normal Jubilee clips on or something. I don't know. I've got a new... Well, it's a second-hand oil pressure, but it looks brand new, doesn't it? Oil pressure switch. And I've invested in one of these little fucking micro fucking lubricant things. So we're nearly ready to go down to the unit and fit this then. So I can't really do much more with the carbs today. Now what I wanted to do was I wanted to stick them somewhere and try and fill them with petrol. Because if they leak, they're going to leak out of these float balls here. I'm assuming that's why they put that red gunge on, to stop them leaking. There were the rubber gasket on there, and I've tried to clean it up the best I can. So they either put the red gunk on to stop it leaking, or they didn't know what they were doing and just thought they'd better put some red gunk on anyway. So that's that. Just aside, I'm on with my Thunder Race project, my proper one, with a single-sided swinging arm, and it's back from the machining shop now. So if I just quickly show you that, But I'm going to do a separate video on that because I'm waiting for some more. I'm waiting for some pipe coming, and you'll see what I mean as soon as I get the pipe. So so that's it, guys. I'm afraid I can't do out in this rate. In fact, it's fucking snowing. That's bloody big lumps of snow. So I can't really do out now in this weather. So I'm going to finish my cup of tea, bog off down home. I need to go to the tip. I could do it getting rid of this. Look at all this shit in here, man. What am I supposed to do with all this? Anyway, that's it. So yeah, that's it. Oh, and by the way, look, that's when we were moving house. Our last thought it was funny to write on the moving boxes. So you might have to turn your head upside down. But anyway, so that's why that's up here, because I can't use them boxes now as storage in my units, just in case somebody walks in. But you know, fuck it. Right, so that's it, guys, and I shall probably see you next week, unless if it's dry tomorrow. I will put these carbs on tomorrow, but I very much doubt it. So I think it's going to be next weekend before I even attempt to put these carbs on. So I shall see you then, probably.